Death Valley Clemson Memorial Stadium. Today, a showdown between a pair of undefeated giants in a game that should have long-lasting implications. It's the Condors and the Clemson Tigers. Alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I am Reese Davis. Holly Rowe is down on the sidelines. We say hello to Holly.
Guys, Clemson's head coach told me before the game, he is taking a 1-0 approach. Even though this team is on a 5-game winning streak and they have an unranked opponent coming into town today, he said all we have to do is keep going 1-0 all year long. If we keep a week-by-week focus, we'll look up and be in the college football playoff. That was his message to the team before this game. Back to you.
Holly, thank you. Can't wait to see how this one unfolds. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So the Condors offense will have the football first. And they're going to be met by one of the best defenses in the nation, David. And I know seeing a defense doing what they want, when they want to do it, makes you a happy man.
Well, defense is starting to make a comeback. I'm excited about this new era of football. We're seeing better tackling, and we're seeing better coverage than we were a couple years ago. And this defense is fun to watch them on tape, fun to talk to their coaches. Jesse, this defense has been consistent all year long.
And they're dialed in.
Oh, he's got some space. He'll move it up to the 37-yard line, and it'll be a first down.
This is an offense that can move the sticks in a whole lot of different ways. Now you're seeing it on the option here. Great job by the quarterback. Reading the defense, there's nobody there taking him, so he puts his foot in the ground, he gets upfield, and he's got really...
There's some room. Picks up the first down. They'll finally get him stopped at the 1-yard line. What a run there.
That's got to make you feel good offensively. The first game of the year, and early you're able to break off a long run. We know for them, they take pride in their ability running the football, and they're getting that established early this season.
They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
It's 3rd and goal and a long way from the end zone. Pulls it again on the option. And he's in. Pounded his way in for the score. Touchdown, Condor!
Well, that's the start you're looking for if you're David and you're trying to upset Goliath in a game that nobody gave you an opportunity to win. What a nice job offensively, just making good decisions, taking care of the football, and making the plays when they were available to be made. They march it down the field. They get on the scoreboard, David. And I think this crowd right now is shocked.
They are shocked, and it got a lot quieter. And here's the good thing. Now the confidence goes through the roof. Coaches talked about it. We got confidence. We can win. The players have to believe. And they talked about something good happening early. Not letting this crowd go bananas. That's how they drew it up. That is an excellent start for this squad.
3 tight ends in the formation on 1st and 10. On the run, it's Davidson. Turning it on. He's at the 50. The 30. Running inside the 20. Touchdown, Tigers. Once he got some room, it was over. Extra point here will tie the game. Nothing but a vapor trail left behind that guy, and the defense straight to the burn unit.
And, man, that does not feel good. As a defense, you're trying to limit the big plays, keep that guy in front of you. That guy says, wait a minute, I'm way too fast for that. We're going to just need to work on those angles. That's for dang sure.
Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. The Condors make their way onto the field to open this drive. There wasn't much need to throw it around on that last drive for the touchdown, Jesse. They got it done running the ball.
And David, I don't think you have to overthink this thing. If they can't stop you running it, why would you stop handing it off? Just keep at it here on this drive.
Well, and if I'm the defense, I'm making some changes. I'm bringing in more big bodies. I'm playing more aggressive towards the line of scrimmage. I am not going to let them have that kind of drive again.
Quarterback keep. He fought him off for a while, but that's what they mean by gang tackling.
I just love the individual one-on-one effort by the defense there. Offense trying to go option, QB keeps it, but just too many defenders winning their one-on-one battles, defeating blocks, and getting the tackle for loss.
Beneath the shadow of Howard's Rock, Death Valley is rocking, trying to help the Tigers on third down. He'll try to get to the marker himself. Right there to stop him, and that'll be a loss of 3. And it'll be the Condors line up to punt it away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Slips through the line. Really explosive when he gets his hands on the ball, and he found a couple of crevices and made a nice game before being run out of bounds. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
Got to give the defense credit. Watching film, anticipating. They knew that this offense had this play in their back pocket. They knew about the speed of this wide receiver and different ways they were going to try to get him involved. Everybody on defense on the same page, playing together. I love it.
Snagged out of the air. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He's got his man. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down.
And that's a big throw. That's a big-time throw on 3rd and really long, making a play, not putting the ball in harm's way. But I love what the defense did, man. They understood where the sticks were, and they weren't letting their playmaker get behind there. They were going to come up, make a sure tackle, and force the 4th down. And now you can make the decision on what you want it to be, but I like the execution by the defense.
A bold decision to go for it on 4th down, and one that did not pay off. The give. How about that defense getting back there? He'll lose a couple.
Well, after ripping off a big-time run on his opening carry, a negative play this time around, and this is going to be key. They're going to keep giving him the ball, and they need him to have more positive plays than negative ones if they're going to win.
Now the play fake. Looking for a big play. Caught at the 25. All by himself down the middle. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Condor.
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. On the move, it's Davidson. There he goes. The 50. He's at the 40. He's at the 20. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Clemson. Looking for the tie with the extra point.
Love the play call offensively. They knew the defense were crowding a lot of bodies close to the line of scrimmage, and once they were able to get into the second level, all they had to do was make one guy miss and get one good angle. And with the speed that ball carrier has, man, that thing was a sure shot touchdown.
Tackled and brought down at the 16-yard line after the return. The Condors make their way onto the field to open this drive. As productive as these two offenses have been early, you really can't afford an empty possession here. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
I like offenses being creative. I'm not sure if that was the best place to call that play. I think this offense needs to think about just doing things a little bit more by the book. They've got a lot of good playmakers. You don't have to reinvent the wheel this early in the game.
Defense a little too anxious there. They're just making it easier for this offense. These guys in a much better position after that penalty on the D. Now it's 2nd and 7. They'll run play action. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
And the defense makes a play. Finally, this is a lot of offense early in this football game, a lot of scoring. Need more of this from the defense. Getting to the quarterback, making him feel uncomfortable, and then when you get him down, you get him behind the sticks. Good things happen for your defense.
Maybe a crease. Makes it past the marker. And he's got enough for the first down. They'll mark it at the 34. The Condors come to the line with a new set of downs. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle him, wear him out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line.
Well, just nothing doing on that last run, and they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
They'll run the screen. Tackle is made at the 38, and let's see just how daring they'll be on fourth down. Both teams wanted to run the football. Let's take a look at the numbers for these two guys so far. After that tight first quarter, this second period ought to be a lot of fun. And it'll be the Condors will send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Fields the punt, wants to make a play. They make the stop on the return, but there is laundry on the field. Let's get the call. That's just an obvious face mask penalty there. No way you're getting away with it. Got to keep your composure there. So it's 1st and 10 after that costly defensive penalty on fourth down. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Davidson.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
The Tigers can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Johnson. And they'll stop him just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the sticks. And the Tigers come to the line trying to find a way to convert on 3rd and very short. Quick release by the QB. Still running at the 40. Crosses the 35. Out of bounds there. Nice pickup on the play. Spotted at the 32. They've got it down to the 32. 1st and 10 coming. Pulls it in. It's Moore. Finds a crease at the 20. Touchdown, Tigers! And they take it in for 6 more points. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they cap it off with a 32-yard touchdown pass. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Condors make their way onto the field to open this drive. They'll try to answer that last score with one of their own. A chance here to tie the game with a touchdown drive. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Man, I love that play by this corner. You know why? When you run the option and that thing gets spread out, your DBs have to commit to tackling. And how about the cornerback coming up, sticking his face in the fan, and making a play? You love to see DBs tackle like that.
And he had no option on that one. Defense ready for anything, and they stop him right at the line of scrimmage. And the running game has been disastrous on the last couple of plays. They'll try to salvage the drive on 3rd down. On the option. Keeps it himself. He can't corral the pitch. The ball's on the ground. Great move. Now he's got room. Tackle is made at the 27. Let's see if they decide to punt it. The Condors will punt this one away. Here's the return. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. The Tigers send out the offense to go to work. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. Motion from the wide receiver. Quick release on the RPO. Turns it on in midfield. A big play. Gets it into plus territory, and they'll mark him out of bounds at the 44. Now they'll line it up from the 44 on 1st and 10. The run inside. It's Davidson. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down.
Love the push by the offensive line on that RPO play. Look how they just work the single teams and the double teams. You see linemen chipping off of their guys and climbing into the second level and getting a hat on the linebacker. That's why those types of plays are successful.
And they pick up just a few on that completion. 3rd and short, coming from the 34. You wonder if this is 4-down territory. They'll try to run for it. Looks as if Clemson will have the first down.
And it's a good job by this defense, man. They got him in 3rd and short, but, man, they've got to do a better job. If they want to get back in this football game, like, they've got to force some field goals. They've got to force some punts. They've got to force something to go their way, and they've got to be better on 3rd down.
Reads it, fires complete. Breaks into the open. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Clemson. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And that is just outstanding execution on that pass play. Great route by the receiver. Good timing on the throw by the QB. Receiver catches it in stride, turns on the jets, and is gone.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The 5-yard line. Send the tight end in motion. Here's how the career starts. His first carry. Banging, slithering, whatever it takes to get that ball up to the 32. Clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line. Warp speed for 2nd down. Dropping back, it's right. Throws to the wideout. Finds a man on the left. He'll go out of bounds inside the 40. They'll mark it at the 39. Whole situation changed after that last big play. Now it's 1st and 10 from the 39. Out of the gun to give to the back. Running with pace, changing speed, showing the moves. He's down to the 30.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on 1st down and set up a short yardage on 2nd down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on 2nd down.
It's getting loud in here, and they may raise the dues on Ipte if they can stop him on 3rd down. Moving deeper into enemy territory. Move the chains. It's 1st down at the 27.
And I think that's exactly what we're going to need to see from this offense, man. Once the field starts to shrink, you get on this side of the field, you're down by 10 points, man. You need to put the ball in the end zone. Like, you're thinking touchdown, not field goal. And they really got to be physical, establish this run game, and do everything they can to get 7 on this drive.
Hit a little speed bump on this drive. It's 2nd and 12. He'll try the left side. And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain. Now the offense wants to make sure everything's straightened out, and they call their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. They've run into a bit of trouble here. 3rd and long from the 25, and the last thing they want is to get knocked out of field goal range. They got him, and down he goes, and what a huge sack that Timeout called by Clemson. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. They'll try to get something out of this drive and kick the field goal here on 4th down. This whole place going to see if this kicker can operate in a sea of noise.
How nice is it as a head coach to have a kicker like this? It makes these decisions on 4th down so much easier. Just trot him out there and let him stroke it through the uprights.
He's bringing it out. Tackled and brought down right at the 20-yard line. Good coverage there. Clemson comes out its offense ready to go on the attack. They've got time, they've got the lead, and David is sort of like a doctor. First, do no harm.
Do no harm, but also momentum is hard to create and sometimes hard to stop. You have it, so...
Oh, he's got some space. He's across the 30 and out of bounds at the 31-yard line. Clemson jumps to the line.
And after giving up a long run defensively, they don't have a chance to substitute now. They've got to get ready to go because the offense is going tempo.
Got enough for the first. At the 40, there he goes. Turning on the Jets. Touchdown, Tigers. This crowd absolutely loving it as he rolled into the end zone. No midseason concentration laps here in Week 7 as they push out that lead. And with the extra point, they're on top by 18. So a crease, nothing but green grass and opportunity, and he flashed through it for 6.
And when you can get 30-plus yards out of your running back and he can make big plays like this, man, it's hard to call a lot of passes. I'm just going to feed this guy the rock.
Back to pass, it's right. Makes the catch. Oh, there might have been trouble if they had knocked him down so quickly. The last completion got him 6. Now it's 2nd and 4. Wants to throw. They'll have to be efficient against the clock. On target. They use that sideline as a defender and get him out of bounds at the 36. D looks as if they're about to bring the heat. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Pressure coming. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to avoid the loss. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Oh, they're after him. Oh, and he got drilled as he just got rid of the football.
Yeah, and it fell incomplete because you did a great job of getting to the quarterback. He's in the pocket. Yeah, he's comfortable, but you get in there and you get a hit on him. Now he feels it. Can't throw the football. Can't follow through with his arm motion. Nice job by the defense.
Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. And the defender is tackled, and that's how we'll run out the first half. Halftime as both teams head into the locker room. We're looking forward to a terrific second half, but before that, let's check in with Kevin Connors.
Gents, the cream is rising to the top here 7 weeks in. Let's take a look at today's action. We begin with Arizona State taking on the number 18 team, the Texas Tech Red Raiders.
On the move from inside his 5. He's tackled, brought down right at the 25-yard line on the return. What did they talk about at halftime, Holly?
Hey, guys, checking in with the Tigers head coach. The locker room was energetic. He says they've got a big lead, and they were all feeling good about themselves, setting a tone early in the season. But this is not enough. This is just one step to where they want to be this season. So he's reminding them, 0-0, that's the score to start the 3rd, and let's capitalize off of the energy of this crowd here at home.
Appreciate that, Holly.
Man, they've been scoring a lot of points. When you've got the skill and you've got the speed outside of wide receiver, that's why. And here we are in the second half, and nothing's changing. If they can't cover us, we're going to keep taking shots, and that's what you got to do. This quarterback right now, he's in a beautiful rhythm.
Oh, he just handled it poorly, and it's a fumble. It's as if that ball had a magnet going back to the offense. How in the world did they keep it?
Good awareness by the offense. You never want to see the ball on the ground, but a nice job understanding to just kind of jump on it and make sure you keep possession.
2nd down after the offense averted absolute disaster. Each brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up.
And how about that? The dying breed of the tackling cornerback. You don't see those anymore. Everybody wants to be great in coverage. Everybody wants to get picks. But how many corners really want to get their face in the fan and make tackles? Nice job by that play.
Getting up close to midfield, gets it to the 48-yard line before being run out of bounds.
And listen, I would feed this guy. Listen, I can run RPOs all I want, but I just need to know if it's a tie, give it to this guy. He'll make plays. He's got speed. He'll hit the hole. He's a physical runner, so I'd keep feeding this guy for sure.
Makes him talk to the hand, and he's able to shed one tackle and pick up pretty good yardage. The Tigers with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Running inside, it's Davidson. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
These RPO runs, they're like body blows. I like them because it just sort of chips away at a defense. You'll take these kind of games all game long. You keep running the football this way, you're going to keep moving the sticks. You're going to keep driving this defense back, so keep at it with the RPO game.
Picked up 5 on that last pass play. Now it's 2nd and 5. They'll move the wide receiver. Pulls and fires complete. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. This offense had so much success in that first half, so in the third quarter they come out and the quarterback looks like he's still dealing. This has been a really nice drive. That was a really nice throw. Just keep doing what you're doing if you're on offense.
2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. And that's not how you want to start a half. Still on his feet. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position. The Condors make their way onto the field to open this drive. Came through like a shot and knocked him down for a loss of 5. Line getting set on 2nd down. Looking to throw, it's right. And they're not quite in rhythm there. It's incomplete.
It's just not the type of game this guy envisioned. Being in the second half, being less than 50% completions, he has not found any success throwing it. A lot of that you got to give to the defense. They've been in the right place and they've made plays, but he's simply not had his best game today.
And the screen goes nowhere. They stop him for no gain on the play. And it'll be the Condors will try to pin them back with the punt. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. He'll get it to about the 25 before they put a stop to the return. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football. Stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did on the first part of that drive, what made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to...
Makes the grab in their space. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. First down here for the offense. Catch in the middle. It's Moore. Turning it on. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41. Clemson ready to go back to work with another first down. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Davidson. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wide receiver comes in motion. He's got it on the right. Runs it all the way down, almost to the 10. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 12. The Tigers, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. Looking for room. It's Davidson. Runs through the tackle. He'll be wrestled out of bounds at about the 7-yard line. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer.
You know, as a defense, you kind of want to force the give on the RPO. You want them to run the football, and you could tell maybe the quarterback wishes he pulled this. Small gain, but some information you gathered maybe for the next time you get to run an RPO.
He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. As we start the fourth quarter, it'll take a pretty sizable comeback to win this one. Trying to keep this drive alive. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
And if this offense can keep that rolling, if they can keep the physical ground game and continue to add these plays up as they go along, long drives, eat the clock with the lead, this coach will be ecstatic.
He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, and you see the sense of urgency now going up, right, David, on defense here, creating a negative play with their backs up against the wall.
Everybody's selling out to stop the run. Nice job being aggressive by this defense.
Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Wide receiver going in motion. Looking for the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers. And the stomping has commenced. That score will give them a little more room to operate here in the fourth quarter as they go for their 6th straight win. And he added the extra point. He'll bring it out. It's Kane. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. The Condors make their way onto the field to open this drive. They went 3 and out the last time they had it, and at this point of the game, you just can't afford many of those. Never underestimate the power of moving forward and creating breathing room. He's up to the 17. Picked up some yardage on the ground. Now here comes 2nd down. On the option, it's right. And he's hit and taken down behind the line of scrimmage. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. The Condors send out the punt unit. That leg is staying loose. Already the 5th kick of the night. He'll field the punt and see what he can get. He'll get it up to about the 44-yard line before they slam the brakes on it. Let's go down to the sideline and how they roll.
Here on the Tigers sideline, there is so much enthusiasm on the sideline right now. This running back has been brilliant today. Over 200 yards rushing, and he continues to run strong. The coaches told us he gets stronger as the game goes on. We'll see how much longer they keep him out there. With a big lead, he has been brilliant so far today. Back to you.
Okay, Holly. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Slithers into space. Got enough for the first. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. And the Tigers, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. They'll keep it on the ground, trying to milk the clock. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
This guy's been special today. Coming into this one, they thought they had an opportunity really to get him going, running the football, and he has delivered. You've seen the speed, the vision, his ability to break tackles. Well over 100 rushing yards in this game, and that's why they have a nice lead here late.
And they can't connect, but the flag flies, and I think this is going to be pass interference. That penalty is going to be a coaching point in position meetings this week. I mean, he is going to get an earful from the coaches on the sidelines. Got the completion, but nowhere to go as that defense reacted quickly. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Motion from the wideout. Caught over the middle. It's Moore. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and fourth down's coming.
Oh, you know what time it is when the defense gets...
Now, wait just a second here. I don't see the kicker coming out. I think they're going to go for it here. Tries to get it on the ground. He never had a chance, never came close to converting that fourth down. Great job by this defense. Motion from the wide receiver. They'll run the option. The keeper on the option. Nice move to keep running. That may not look like a huge run, but they'll take it as it gets them up to the 24. Here comes the offense on second down. Clock stops, and we've reached the 2-minute timeout. This offense looking for anything to cut into this big lead. Defense looks like they're coming. Second down coming up. Pulls it on the option. Here's a little room there. And he earns a first down, and boy, did he earn it after taking that lift.
And I love that decision by this quarterback. No monkeying around, man. Get to the spot, get the first down, lower your shoulder. I don't need a big play. I just want another set of downs. Nice job running the option, knowing where the first down marker is.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. He'll pull it on the read. This defensive front just ran free in the backfield. He'll lose 3. Third down conversion's always a huge stat, and they've got a 3rd and long from the 27. And how about that alertness and that swarming D to keep him from getting the first down? All right, let me jump in here. They are going to go for it on 4th down, and I'm not sure they have much choice in this situation. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the first down and a gutsy call to keep this drive alive. And it'll be the Condors come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Goes to the option. Give to the running back. Surged ahead for a couple there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
And playing the option, man, consistently playing responsibility football. Nice job by the defense being where they're supposed to be. This option will just keep giving it to you over and over and over again, and you got to pass those tests.
And he doesn't find much running room, a short gain on the play. They'll snap it from the 48 on 3rd and short. Hand off from the shotgun. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down. The Tigers will call a timeout. That's their first. And they'll still have 2 timeouts left for the rest of this game. Here's the pressure. Big tight end makes the grab. First down, still on his feet. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive. Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the second half. Here's 1st and 10. Oh, and he took a shot as he threw that one away.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people aren't going to like, but hopefully you can learn from it and do better next time.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. To the air. It's right. They got him, and down he goes, and what a huge sack that might have knocked him out of field goal range. Defense gets the timeout call. 20 seconds left on the clock. On 4th down, they'll pass for it. Down he goes, and the defense snuffs out this drive with a sack.
And what a great play right there by the pass rush, affecting the QB's rhythm, David. He didn't have a chance to throw that on time. They forced him to scramble. Everything broke down. He tried to go get it himself, but you saw the speed catch up to him, bring him to the ground. And
maybe some room here. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
And you knew this one was over already, but how about an exclamation point to go with it? Another score for this offense. They've had themselves a great day, and the stats just continue to pile up.
And the extra point was good to finish things off. Bringing it back. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. After this, it'll be a wrap. They'll leave it with him. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. Timeout is called with just 2 seconds left to go. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll try it on the ground, running the counter. They make the stop, and the clock strikes 0, and that will do it for this one. They reeled off 6